This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Illinois' offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They'll run play action. Swings it out to his running back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Luke Altmyer started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois, and people wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmyer can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
Offense gets set for second down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Altmyer. Makes the catch, it's Arkin. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks, it's Dixon. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Try and play action. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Leary. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Western Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Spits it out to the back. The short hands, it's Buckley. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
He's brought down at the 34. Brings up second down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Lowry. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clement. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds his man. It's Dixon. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. He's got the tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to walk.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Leary. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Leary. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Lowry. Makes the catch. It's Leary. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll immediately call timeout.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
He's brought down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He got it. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Throws to the wideout. Got his man! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Inside the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Still looking. He'll throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Dropping back, it's Lowry. That's caught, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Makes the grab. It's Leary. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Lowry. Here's the pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Got it in the middle. It's Arkin. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown Illini! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Got his man quickly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee.